And I see my big giant head. Hi, everybody. It's Big Ed Mustafa. Welcome to Adventures After Dark. I'm excited to be here. I hope everybody had a terrific week, and I hope you got big fun plans for the weekend. Antler, how the hell are you doing tonight?
I'm doing good.
That is fantastic. So, I got a $64,000 question for you. What did you do on Monday?
I just chilled.
Dude, are you serious?
I know.
You live within 10 or 15 minutes of the greatest radio controlled air show in the entire Midwest. It's free, and you didn't go to Standing Bear Lake on Monday?
I know.
You missed a hell of a good time. So, the reason I'm bringing it up tonight to start the stream, I had been doing some fundraising on the Big Ed Mustafa channel. I just asked friends and viewers to donate whatever they could, a few bucks here, a few bucks there. I wanted to raise money to help the RC Flying Club buy the raffle prizes that we gave away at the air show. And I am very grateful to y'all. You responded. We hit our goal of $500. The club was able to buy a lot of really cool raffle prizes, give them away, and not have to front the money for it. And the reason that's important is that means all of the money generated went to Make a Wish, and we didn't have to reimburse the club for the prizes that were purchased. Y'all took care of it. In fact, my buddy Larry and I call him Snow Cone Larry because Larry used to get stuck running the snow cone machine every Labor Day. And when we figured out that we
Oh,
were only selling enough snow cones to cover the cost of the snow cone machine rental, yeah, we quit renting
uh,
the snow cone machine. So Snow Cone
I bet
Larry
that
does
was
not
cold.
have to make snow cones anymore. It's a good thing. Anyway, yeah, so Snow Cone Larry ran the raffle table for me. Him and his wife Carol did an outstanding job, and with your guys' help, when I first took over the air show, Antler, we were doing about $2,200, $2,400 a year. It was
Hmm.
fairly disorganized. I mean, there's a lot of good intention there, but we weren't producing significant results. The typical Make a Wish is
Yeah.
usually $7,000 to $10,000 depending on the wish. If you're going to send a family of 4 or 5 people to Disney World, it takes some cash. And I always joked that if we're going to do $10,000 worth of work on Labor Day, we ought to have $10,000 worth of donations to show for it. And I began working on the air show and working on the stuff that the club did. And I got us, we started doing $3,000 pretty consistently. And we hit $4,000 a couple times. And we did a big fundraiser for Wounded Warrior Project at the Blair, Nebraska airport one year. And then 2 weeks later, we did the Labor Day Air Show. We raised $1,200 for Wounded Warrior Project, and then turned around 2 weeks later and we raised $5,400 for Make a Wish of Nebraska. And it showed me that the club was capable of doing great things more than one day a year. But more importantly, we had set a new record. We'd broken the $5,000 barrier, and I thought, man, that is just great. It took a lot of work, a lot of people pulling together to get that done. Because Tommy Law is checking in. Hello, Tommy. Forbin Kid is here. Hello, Forbin Kid. I was just talking about the smashing success that y'all helped contribute to. And that $5,400 record stood for a few years because we had some weather issues and some club members came and went, and we were kind of having to plug people in to fill some roles after some people weren't there anymore. We were still doing, $4,200, $4,500 pretty consistently. And then last year, 2 years ago, a funny thing happened. I mentioned the Mustang raffle. One of the club members knows a guy in the commemorative Air Force, and he talked to him about donating a ride in an actual P 51 Mustang. It's hangared in Council Bluffs, Iowa. It's called the Gunfighter. And they sold raffle tickets for $50 a piece for a chance to go for a ride in the P 51. Once in a lifetime opportunity, bucket list item. Anybody who likes airplanes at all would be absolutely thrilled stupid to go for a ride in a P-51 Mustang. I would love to do it. And that same year, of course, it was 2020. The COVID-19 pandemic was in full swing. I was in favor of doing the air show, but the general feedback I got from the club members was, oh, it's just too risky. Oh, we can't do it. And it was like, okay, well, if the club members aren't on board, there's really no use in trying. Because if they don't show up, I don't have enough people to run the air show. And because we had the Mustang raffle, we still donated $4,200 to Make a Wish, just based on the ticket sales for that Mustang raffle. We had a fun fly. It was a private fun fly for the club members only. We didn't advertise it, we didn't promote it to the public, and I don't think we sold concessions or anything. So technically, we did have our 41st annual air show. It took place, it just wasn't for public consumption. We thought it better for crowd control that way. But people come out to the park. They expect to see airplanes. We thought, we'll have something going on. If somebody comes out, we don't want an empty airfield. Plus, it's just fun for the pilots to get out and fly. So last year, we had the Mustang raffle plus the full air show. We were still missing a couple of pieces. Mrs. Mustafa has dialysis on Monday mornings, and I had to pick her up from dialysis, bring her out to the airfield, and she staffed the raffle ticket tent and sold raffle tickets immediately after dialysis. Not an ideal situation. A lot of times she can barely stay awake. She jumped in there, she got some help from some friends, and they still put together about $1,200 or $1,300 in ticket sales. Did a good job, and the club raised a record $7,100 last year. Terrific effort. We weren't firing on all cylinders, but overall, tremendous job. Everybody pitched in for the most part. We plugged in what we could where we needed it. I did not want my wife being responsible for anything after being in a dialysis chair for 4 hours.
Yeah, because having all that.
Yeah, she should have been home resting. Instead, she came out to the field. And we got through it, and it was still a great day last year. We were very excited to set a new record for Make-A-Wish. I told you guys we were going to have turbine-powered jets. I told you guys we were going to have big, cool RC helicopters. We had terrific stunt pilots. It all came to pass. We had terrific weather on Monday. We had great crowds. I posted some of the news interviews in my Discord. I don't know if Antler, you got a chance to see that.
Which one?
Channel 3, Channel 7, and Channel 42.
What sub-channel is it on?
In the radio control sub-channel. Okay, you haven't had a chance to see them yet. That's okay.
Yeah.
So we had 3 different news crews out there. There was a mid-air collision while 3 guys were flying these giant-scale aerobatic planes. An 85cc twin-cylinder gasoline engine plane collided with a 111cc gasoline-powered twin-cylinder Red Bull decorated airplane. Mid-air collision. One of the news channels actually caught it on camera and made it part of the evening news broadcast. Heart-wrenching for the pilot who lost his plane. One of the pilots came out with a little bit of damage, but managed to get the plane down and land it safely. The other guy was picking up pieces and didn't look very happy walking back to the pilot line. But I told him, dude, if you have to have a mid-air collision, doing it with a news crew rolling in front of 1,000 spectators, that's a pretty boss way to do it. Hopefully you took that to heart, because, they all have expiration dates on them. It's just not printed on the box. We lose planes all the time. His was an expensive plane. It was not a cheap airframe. Hopefully his engine and servos and his radio gear were recovered, and he'll be able to use most of that stuff again. But it was an almost perfect day. We had great weather, and we were trying to get a LifeNet helicopter or the police helicopter to come out and land at 4 o'clock to finish the show. We got both. We had the LifeNet helicopter on the north end of our runway, the police helicopter on the south end of the runway. When the police helicopter came in, it was beautiful. He came in from the south, and as they were landing, all of the pilots have these little pop-up 8 by 10 foot canopy tents that they sit under for shade while they're at the air show. Was just blowing the pop-up tents away. It was hilarious. I loved every minute of it. Um, and they landed, they park the aircraft, they get out. The public's able to go out, walk around the helicopters, interview the pilots. I shot a little bit of phone cam footage and posted it on my personal Twitch channel. I know a few people were able to see that live. And I think the video's still up if anybody wants to check that out at some time. Super fun day, and we knew we did pretty well financially. I'm happy to report most of the club membership doesn't know this. The accounting's not completely finalized, but I had a conversation with the club treasurer this afternoon. We're going to hit or exceed $10,000. We've blown away the old record,
Wow.
thanks in part to your guys' help. It was just a huge day. We fired on all cylinders. It wasn't perfect. There were a few things we could have done a little better. We had some audio problems. I got there late because I had to pick up Mrs. Mustafa from dialysis again. In fact, I was laughing. I went to check on her. I made sure she had something to eat, something to drink. She was sitting in the shade. And at one point, she was sleeping right in the middle of. We're flying these turbine powered jets in this big turbine powered helicopter. I'm like, oh, I wonder if Pookie needs something to drink. And I go over there and she's passed out in her chair. That's why I wanted her to stay home. I know she needs extra rest on dialysis day. She had fear of missing out, didn't want to miss the big show. She came out. And I made sure she got a Stoisich dog with a Rotella bun and chips and a drink. Um, but it was just a super big day, a whole bunch of fun. I ended up on two of the three newscasts just for brief periods of time. But I can't thank you guys enough. The Lotro community, the folks who came by my channel, who contributed to the fundraising effort. If we'd had to pay for those prizes out of pocket and reimburse the club for the money spent, we wouldn't have hit $10,000. You guys made a huge difference, and the raffle sales were good. I haven't seen an exact breakdown by category of where we raised the money, but I just know firsthand the raffle tent was stocked better than it's ever been. The club treasurer even was like, "Wow, you guys did really good on prizes," because we had a lot of cool stuff to give away. And it made a huge impact, and you guys made a difference, and I really thank you for that. We always say Lotro has the best community on Twitch, and you guys proved it. We're looking forward to writing a very, very big check for Make a Wish of Nebraska very soon. And I can't thank you guys enough for that. So that's what I wanted to start out the stream with tonight, was to tell you guys that. Even, like I said, a lot of our club members, the rank and file, don't know that. And I wanted to confirm it with our treasurer. We're waiting to make sure we've got all the receipts in. And we're working with like one of the companies we got the porta potties from. They charged us like $295 for a couple of porta potty rentals. One of them's a larger handicap accessible unit. And our club president does a fair amount of business with them, and he's kind of shaking them down with a, hey, what would you guys think about just sort of writing this off as a donation kind of thing? So that would give us an extra couple. That's why we don't have a solid set final number yet. Sometimes we don't even know until a month after the air show by the time all the accounting settles in. But it was a fantastic day. Bacchus is here. Zinger is here. Done with shooty boats now. You can pop into voice chat whenever you're ready,
Yeah,
Bacchus.
I was trying to ask you, Bacchus.
Yeah, Antler was looking for you. And most importantly, I insist, the one thing, I do a lot of work for the Airplane Club. I've always gone out of my way to make sure I don't personally benefit from anything we do, like the raffles and the contests. I don't buy tickets because I don't want anybody thinking I'm pushing ticket sales or contributing or raising money for the raffle just so I can win something cool. I just never gotten a raffle prize off of the event. I don't even enter our monthly show and tell raffles at the club meetings. One year when I was fairly active with our board of directors, a new radio had come out, and I'm like, oh, we need to get one of these for a raffle prize. The club members are all just chomping at the bit to get one of these. Let's buy this radio and we'll make it the prize for the monthly meeting. And when the monthly meeting came, I was like, oh, you guys need to get tickets. You need to do show and tell. Buy some tickets. We're giving away the Spectrum DX6i radio tonight. It's super cool. I ended up winning the thing. That was the last time I ever bought a raffle ticket at a meeting. I mean, it just looked like it was a phony fixed deal, even though it wasn't. I didn't have anything to do with getting my name drawn. And most of the club members know I'm not bright enough to know how to fix a raffle. So,
Hello, Bacchus.
hi, Bacchus.
Evening. How's everybody?
I'm good. Very excited to be talking in detail about the air show finally.
Yeah, fantastic. Really, really well done. Very, very happy for you guys.
Yeah, and at one point I actually turned to our club president and we were just both kind of beaming because we knew we'd kind of knocked it out of the park. And I looked at him and I said, Luke, I hope you're happy. We have to figure out how to top this for next year. So we got to figure out how to get a third helicopter to land in the park on our airfield, I guess. I don't know.
My immediate initial sort of suggestion is not, that popped into my head is probably not suitable for Lotro Channel.
Probably not. We got to keep it classy, Bacchus.
Got to keep it classy, yeah.
But the Experimental Aircraft Association brought an RV-12 in on a trailer, and they were showing that off. And we had the Powered Paraglider Club, powered parachutes. You get a big fan and a parachute, and you fly around with them. They showed up, and they had a display tent, and they actually flew. A couple of guys with powered parachutes flew around the airfield at like 10 after 11, like an hour before we were starting the air show. It was like a pre-show, an opening act, and it was spectacular. And we just had stuff going on all over the place. It was lightning fast. Top it by making the rest of the Omohawks have to play Apex Legends too. Yeah, the vow that I made to my regular viewers, I quit Apex Legends about 9 or 10 months ago, haven't played a single round, and I said if we hit goal, I would stream and play Apex Legends for 1 hour for every $100 raised. And since we hit $500, I've got to do a 5-hour Apex Legends stream after I haven't played for 10 months. It'll probably take me 3 hours just to knock some of the rust off. We'll see how it goes. But I'm planning on doing that tomorrow if things time out. I'm going into work to pick up some overtime, and I think the Huskers play at 6:30 tomorrow.
Yep.
Don't think I have to worry about watching the game on TV, though. It's probably on, like, Fox Sports 7 or...
It's on FS1, I believe.
There you go. I knew it'd be on a fairly obscure channel. Odds are I probably won't be able to get it, and I haven't heard from any of my friends that are having a football party. We'll see. Maybe I'll get an invite somewhere. But if things time out tomorrow and Mrs. Mustafa and I don't have other plans, I'll just go ahead and stream Apex Legends tomorrow night on my personal channel. There will be immense amounts of swearing and rage, so just be ready for that.
So break some popcorn.
Yeah. We've talked before about how Lotro Big Ed Mustafa is wildly different from Apex Big Ed Mustafa. They are two completely different individuals.
Georgia Southern at Nebraska at 6:30 on FS1.
There you go. And we might be the only two people on the channel who care, but that's okay. But the one thing I have insisted on at the air show, I get no personal gain. I put in a lot of work, a lot of time, a lot of effort to plan and organize the whole thing. And the one stipulation, and I told the club president and the club secretary, you will have Coke Zero available for me in the concessions, or there will be no air show. I will scrap the whole thing. And they actually had a private reserve cooler of 8 Coke Zeros reserved just for me. And I still buy all my own food and drinks, even though I get the hot dogs donated, I help get the buns donated. Our club secretary's kind of taken over that part of it, but I've been kind of showing him how to do that. They do a great job with concessions, and I think he'll be able to do it without me tagging along next year. But it's a fundraiser. And I got upset with a couple of club members because they're like, well, we need to have free bottles of water available for the pilots. It's like, there's nothing free. It's a fundraiser. Bring money. Spend money. And had some heated conversations about it. But now I can point to our record total and go, see what happens when you don't give away bottles of water? We sell them for $1 a piece. They're well worth it. They're ice cold and quite refreshing. Um, and I paid $30 for 4 meal tickets and 10 drink tickets. And Mrs. Mustafa and I were able to use 2 of the drink tickets and 2 of the meal tickets. So I paid for food and drinks we never got. Don't care. It goes to Make a Wish. I think I had to eat some service charges for the donations through eBay or through PayPal. Don't care. I used to rent the snow cone machine and just eat the cost of it and donate it as part of the Make a Wish fundraiser. It was cheaper to do that than to rent a snow cone machine for no gain. So everybody kicks in. Our club secretary Rick actually just paid for all of the pizza that we sold by the slice and just called it a contribution. I think it was $140 worth of Little Caesars. We wrap up individual slices of Little Caesars pan style pizza, sell it for $3 a slice. Yeah, people who don't like hot dogs are happy to get a hot, fresh slice of pizza. It works out. So it's not that you need to pay that much for one slice of Little Caesars pizza, but to get it in the park while you're watching the air show, and it goes to Make a Wish. All a good thing. Um, Huge day, a lot of fun. Busted the record by a really wide margin. I mean, almost $3,000 higher than last year's record total. But it was just everybody fired on all cylinders. They did a great job with the Mustang Ride raffle. They did a great job with concessions. We sold every hot dog and every slice of pizza. Um, that's pretty impressive. They were very low on pop and water. After the air show, while we were packing up, I went back to concessions, and they had sold 6 of my 8 Coke Zeros out of my reserve cooler. Would rather they did that than save them for me. I would have been just fine if all of them had been gone. But since there were 2 left and I had 10 drink tickets, I went ahead and drank my last 2 on the way home. Then after the air show, Mrs. Mustafa took me out for Korean food, and we stopped by Dairy Queen because we were hot and tired and thirsty and needed ice cream. So it was a fantastic day. You guys contributed tremendously, and I very much appreciate it. Zinger says only 8. Uh, I don't know if you saw the video. I showed off my old 96er. I have a 96-ounce come and go thermos mug. I had stopped and filled it with Coke Zero before I got to the park. So I kind of brought my own. But if I'm grabbing a hot dog and chips and a drink, I may as well grab a Coke Zero. So. Proto says, awesome, dude. Nice day off. Well, it wasn't really a day off. I probably worked harder than I actually do at my regular job, but it's pretty gratifying. It was a lot of fun. The Make-A-Wish family was super adorable. It was a woman named Chris and her daughter Aspen. Aspen had cancer, and they live in North Bend, Nebraska, and they raise chickens. And every time Aspen had to go to the doctor or have a surgery or get chemo, her sister would buy her a chicken, apparently a real live chicken, probably a chick. And at one point, she had like 100 chickens. And she's telling us this story. Adorable little girl, 8 or 9 years old. Cancer's in complete remission, doing well. She's got some after effects that lingered on, but just seemed like a normal, healthy, happy little girl. And her mom had her hair done up in pigtails, and around the pigtail holders, it looked like those shiny foil cupcake cups. Really, really cute. I mean, she was just the picture of totes adorbs, as Balviel would say. And while we were talking, her wish was to get her own chicken coop playhouse where she could do craft projects and hang out and kind of have her own space. And her mom was telling us about her wish. And we're standing in front of a crowd of 1,000, 1,200 spectators, and we're on the PA system. And her mom's telling us all about Aspen's wish getting granted and how great it was. And so we're kind of wrapping up the interview with the Make-A-Wish family. And I said, well, Aspen, I got to give you credit. You're a lot smarter than I am. If I had 100 chickens, my wish would have been for 100 bottles of hot sauce. And I got big laughs from the crowd. But Aspen just shot me this dirty look. How dare you think about eating my chickens? So it was pretty funny.
It was adorable.
Yeah. I was just telling everybody about you sleeping during the middle of the air show when we were flying jets and stuff, honey. Did you want to say hi to everybody?
Because I had dialysis
I
earlier.
know, Pookie. You were very tuckered out. Who checked on you and brought you a Stoisich dog?
That's delicious.
Exactly. They're
But I
really good
needed
hot
4
dogs.
more.
If I could have gotten back and forth.
Speaking of food, what's on the ground here?
A piece of mail that you probably knocked off. I'll get it. There's no food in here, just Coke Zero.
I'd like to do Japanese lunch tomorrow.
That's a bit of a problem. I don't know how late I'll be working, but it'll probably be past noon.
Well,
Go
they're
to
open
Hong-
till 2:30.
Okay, we'll try to make that happen.
So I
Go
will
to
tell
Hong
you
Hing.
what you'll be doing.
Is Hong Hing Japanese?
Hong Hing's closed.
Mrs.
What?
Mustafa thinks Hong Hing is closed. Alright, we'll talk about it later, Pookie. You're interrupting my flow.
You have no flow.
That's very true.
But thank you to everyone who donated.
Hello, Mrs.
That
M.
was very nice.
Baka says hello.
Hello.
Cinnamon Roll says
I
rip.
can't bend.
Singer says hi, Mrs. M.
I was saying, bend.
What about it?
Grab.
It's just a piece of mail. I'll get it. It's an old Delta dental bill. I don't even have insurance through them anymore. The new dental insurance is through MetLife.
They just kind of, they keep
Sending us
tackling you
stuff?
wherever.
Yeah, I know.
Do you have anything in your garbage?
Yeah, actually, the can's almost full. And I showed off the butter toffee popcorn tubs that I bought to use as donation jars. Mrs. Mustafa has been savagely plowing her way through all of that toffee-flavored popcorn.
Did we get any donations in those jugs?
Yeah, actually, I saw Grant, the club vice president, was walking around shaking the jug, getting the crowd to just... I was on the PA system, I'm going, folks, if you hate hot dogs, chips, and cold drinks, if you despise pizza slices, if you hate winning free stuff and having to take it home in your car, don't despair. You can just give us cash without buying anything. We will take your money. And we had donation jars walking around through the crowd. People seemed to think that was humorous. But it worked. We got some donations. Singer says get some gas station sushi. That gas station is right by work. That's one of the reasons why I've been getting it for lunch. And frankly, gas station sushi sounds a lot better than eating a burger and fries out of a paper bag. I've been doing that too much lately. Mrs. Mustafa, I have a great cooking story about Mrs. Mustafa, actually. She texted me and said she was feeling good Tuesday night and was going to cook. And then I was at work late because I had to make up the hours because I didn't get paid for Labor Day. I'm working on contract, so you don't get paid time off. And so I stayed a couple extra hours at work to get us caught up after the holiday. And I'm like, hi, honey, I'm just leaving work. She's like, yeah, I tried to make hamburger helper, and it turned out really salty. Why is it salty? Well, because I used the pork sausage. But I'm like, pork doesn't need extra salt, honey. All the salt you need is in the hamburger helper mix. Oh. Well, I tried to use that adobo seasoning I bought, and it's super salty. And I'm like, okay, we'll figure something out. So I come home, and I take one spoonful, and I'm like, oh my god, a deer wouldn't even eat this. It was so salty, it was just unbearable. And so, yeah, she ended up dumping it in the garbage herself, and I had pizza rolls for dinner Tuesday. Mrs. Mustafa has not been doing a lot of cooking, and when she's tried, it hasn't turned out very well. But
How about you guys? I know it's probably too fancy, but Kobe Steakhouse.
It's not too fancy, but yeah, it's one of those Japanese steakhouses where they seat 8 people around a grill, and you have a cook, and you like flip shrimp at you. And Mrs. Mustafa's not a big fan of those places. I don't mind them, once in a while, but her point is that all the food ends up tasting the same because it's all cooked on that same grill surface. She's not wrong. It does all end up tasting the same. All right, what's going on here? Where's my mouse
You've
pointer?
been
There we
AFK
go.
a while.
Yeah, that's all right. Did I actually click exit now? I probably
Yes, you did.
I was trying to click on anything to not get disconnected, but that's okay. So yeah, Kobe Steakhouse is like Benihana. We've had one here in town, House of Genji, but it's that same style of cooking, and it's fine. It's fun to go out with friends, sit around the table, spend a couple hours talking, and watching the cook go through the usual routine. And I don't mind that kind of thing, but Mrs. Mustafa's not a fan. And that's okay. So I'll make sure she gets Japanese food at some point. And frankly, she'd probably be fine with gas station sushi too. But we could go out for...
Looking for Big Ed Mustafa?
Wow, thank you. I don't know. There we are. Deadpool Coolio is now following. Thanks for checking us out, Deadpool Coolio. That's one thing I don't think I've done yet, actually, was host me on my channel. Let me get that done. Host Lotro stream. So you can pull me up on my channel and on Lotro stream and get me in stereo if you'd like. But I'll get Mrs. Mustafa fed. I think we've got plans to go out for Indian food on Sunday, which sounds pretty good. And yeah. I have no idea what she's got in mind for Japanese lunch, other than that's code for don't be later than 2:30 tomorrow. Continuing mission, Warfront needs you. Let me do task items and then we'll get rolling here. I've talked about last Monday, probably enough to bore everybody to tears, but it was everything I hoped it would be. You guys played a huge part, and I'm very grateful. I think I've been raising rep with the Lossoth. Do the Wardens of Illuminus. Matham Society. I don't really need to worry about. If you don't get to Kindred with the Matham Society, you're not adventuring enough. There are enough different mobs that drop Mathams over the course of the game that that would be almost impossible to not get done. Although now they're gated behind some basic quests in the Shire. I suppose if you never go to the Shire, you'll never get it done.
It takes literally 2 minutes.
Yeah, it's not real hard to do. Let's see what we got to turn in here. Extremely sharp claws. Heavy carapaces. What do we got? New sword sheaths.
I'll be back in a moment.
Okay. I'll be figuring out task items for a while, it looks like. I'm not a smart man. Scales. New sword sheath. Bleak albino, pure black. More sleek. Fine skin. I've got all this junk. I don't think any of it's good for a numinous.
Oh, we could always go and murder our way through a bunch of numinous NPCs and get the rep items.
Yeah, we're having too much fun out in
Erigion,
Regian, yeah. Oh, there's some soft skin. There we go. That'll get me most of the way there. What do we got else? Oh, broken long swords and it's very sharp claws, not extremely sharp claws. That's okay. That gives me enough to get this done. Let's make sure that didn't trigger task at hand. I earn those faster than I can burn them. So how was your week, Bacchus? Did you do anything fun?
Work has been a bit busy and a bit annoying.
It usually is.
Yes. But it's Lotro streams. The less I say about that, the better. Because, yeah.
So let me ask you something,
Language.
Bacchus. If you lived just a few miles away from the biggest RC air show in the Midwest and you had nothing going on Monday, you'd have gone to the air show, right?
Quite possibly, yeah.
So what was Antler thinking? That's the question right now.
Yeah. Antler dropped you. Yeah, it's...
He dropped the ball.
Slack.
Missed out.
Weak. Ooh, you faded out there.
It was a miscalculation on his part.
Mm-hmm.
That's okay. The good news for Antler is we'll have another air show next year. I've got 12 months to figure out how we're going to top this year's effort. I was just thinking, oh man, I wish I would have invited Antler. I should have put a air show flyer in my Discord channel for him to see. Oh wait, I did that. That's okay. This gives me something to abuse Antler for like a long time now, so I'm kind of excited.
Not abuse if he's deserved it.
Yeah, that's true.
It's only abuse when it's, unjustified and hasn't been earned.
Yeah.
Should I just go walk into Gundabad right now on a low-level character and just get myself killed for about 10 times?
No, that won't even begin to make up for it. We got to think of something far more dire.
Are there any large bodies of salt water nearby?
Oh, not in Nebraska.
Pity, because taking a long walk off the shore would have been a start.
And I posted that map one time showing just how landlocked Nebraska is compared to most of the rest of the world.
I think we're like, the heart of the country, kinda?
Yeah, there's like... You have to go through at least 3 states in any direction to get to water. Maybe more. I'll have to repost that map sometime. It's pretty funny. Might explain my obsession with fishing.
Greetings.
You know what? That's actually... Just point from water on Earth.
Flip Wendy Cranesbill a couple trophy items and see if she will give you the VIP rewards.
Alright. The continental pole of inaccessibility is the place on land that is furthest from the ocean, and it lies in northwestern China near the Kazakhstan border.
Nice. I'm going to shout out Jessica, the green-eyed gamer. I was posting a Twitter message for tonight's stream, and she had a whole series of tweets that depicted fishing in Middle Earth. I thought, now there's something to glorify. Which, of course, means I need to also shout out my friend Bacchus, because I tend to forget.
Well,
I
thank
don't
you,
do
good
it
sir.
right away. You are welcome. Okay, task items are turned in. The crafting reward has been safely tucked away in the vault. The hobbits have a battle potion of restoration for me. Bacchus is always like, get rid of those stupid potions. You don't need them. He's right. I never use them for anything.
I'm gonna admit something. I actually use them.
That's
If you
okay.
use them, that's fine.
If you use them, use them. I just don't use them is the problem.
If I need like a quick heal or something, they're good for that.
So can you get us to Ekad Dunan?
I can get us to Khadunan.
Fantastic.
I picked up the quest last week, I think, or handed it in. And I'm going to try Redline Hunter this week. See how that goes.
Redline Hunter is extremely powerful. You should have little problem killing most things before they can even get to you to touch you.
Yeah, I'm just going to miss Leafy Feet and being able to hunt.
You can still get leafy feet, and you don't need to kite if you're killing stuff before it can get to you.
Before it gets to you, yeah. No,
My-
Leafy Feet's a long way away, though.
I have a 123rd level hunter on Arkenstone, and she's always been redline. And I haven't even replaced her legendary with the new style, because it's like, oh my god, the last thing she needs is more firepower. I mean, she's still just mowing down stuff. It's like having a machine gun in Middle-earth. Plus, I like the fact that she crafted her own crossbow. I don't really want to get rid of it. I'll have to figure out a way to just store it.
What you could do is have your crossbow be cosmetic, and then put it in your vault, and then that way you'll always have it.
Yeah, I'll have to do something like that. I picked up all the quests here.
I think I picked them all up as well.
Okay.
Although we're rather out of sequence if we do these. We got a whole bunch further up north still. I think.
I've got a Fool's Hope, a Plague of Lizards. I'm just looking at the stuff that's first up in the queue.
Yeah.
All of mine look like they're fairly nearby. What are you seeing that you think we ought to do first?
Well, let's have a look. Yeah, just immediately to the left of us, there's that the pony. Build a pony.
Build the pony.
Where's Hardhead? He's over there. Let's make sure he's got that quest, because it looks like he was missing a few. No, he's got it.
Plus, I'm a little hurt. I'm kind of like a life coach and a mentor and a role model for Antler, and he didn't come out to hang out with me at the park.
Yeah.
I feel horrible.
Yeah, I can't imagine
Very
what you were
disappointing.
thinking. Like, Big Ed Mustafa's there running this huge fundraiser air show. Super
Need
fun
your
day
support.
in the park for free. And you didn't come out. I can't imagine.
Had hard hit.
Yeah, I did. Yep, how could you abandon Ed like that? Disappointing. Weak.
I know.
Weak.
I
Very
am not
poor
long
showing.
for this world.
He just didn't want to be sitting there in front of 1,200 people while I'm on a public address system going, come on, Antler, you cheap bastard, buy more raffle tickets. That's how I roll. We ride to rescue Bill the pony, and for glory, and for Kazad Skarn.
I am writing for Angmar because I'm doing the Shadows of Angmar story on my Hunter now. So I'm on book 6, chapter 1. So since I've already finished it on my Elf Lore Master, I might as well start doing it on my Valor characters.
Headshot. Boom.
There are a lot of wolves and wargs out here. Alright, do we all need to click on Bill together?
Probably. So let's...
Alright, everybody gather around and we'll count down from 3. Okay, 3, 2, 1, click. Well, maybe we all get our own Bill to protect. Nice.
It does appear that way.
This is going to be like shooting ducks in a barrel.
Excuse me.
Bill wants to check out the Skarn deposit as far as you know.
Excuse me.
Big huge grizzly bear checking in. Good evening, big huge grizzly bear. See any grazing spots marked out? Where the heck we going? Up here's a grazing spot.
I'll get this one.
Bill seems happy to move along now. All right, then. Okay, what's our next quest, fellas? That was a friendly warg. You didn't need to kill it.
Bill didn't like him.
Okay.
Where are we? There's something just to the south of us?
We're in Middle Earth. Something to the south of us. Plague of lizards? Baird Morales. Okay. Go rock that place out.
Defeat the messenger.
This is actually fishable down here, by the way.
Check your bag. You will have picked up a quest item. Orders from the White Hand. Or you may have picked up a quest item. I don't seem to have it on my champion.
Ooh, a Traveler's Steelbound loot box. Yeah, I don't have it yet.
We'll just have to kill some more Dunlendings then.
Alright, you talked me into it. Thankfully, the keys are 30% off this week. That is a good deal. I'm happy to pay full price for them because they're such a good value anyway. But that's just like free money getting them at 30% off. I've done Moria Epic Quest to enter Moria yet? Yeah, we do have Moria unlocked. And we have our legendaries.
Well, we are right on the...
Are we missing the messenger?
Ah, here we go. Got him.
Okay. Go ahead and kill him. I'm close enough. There you go.
He would be dead. Right, there we go. You possibly got the quest item this time.
You got the messenger and he got the message.
That's correct.
The message was received.
Collect orders from Dunland. Dunland's champion.
Speak was Gellerwin.
Anything else we want to work on before we head back?
Not that I can think of.
There don't seem to be any extra quests associated here yet. I think we've got to go unlock them.
Yeah, we'll probably be told to come back here.
Completed Dunlending Slayer. Fantastic. Also, if I haven't mentioned it yet tonight, Coke Zero is awesome. Completed the Joy of Battle.
Must confess I'm more partial to Pepsi.
That's okay. Means more Coke Zero for me.
That it does.
Pepsi Zero
See, I'm
sugar
considerate like that.
is drinkable. Diet Pepsi's just terrible.
Target not in line of sight.
That sounds like a bunch of crap to me.
Uh-huh. I do miss not being able to run and shoot.
You hit way harder in Redline. Particularly in strength stance. And have you used Heartseeker yet?
Yep. I've got a couple of 10k crits with it so far. At this level, it's ludicrous. Like, boom, headshot.
What are you guys doing?
Chasing you.
Alright. Thank you, big, huge grizzly bear. We were excited to get to Moria and to be able to fish the Black Pool.
That's something we could do. Where
Fish
am I
the
on my
Black
fishing?
Pool?
Yeah, I'm up to 90 out of 200. It's by far the highest fishing skill up in
You
character.
actually want to be 150 fishing skill or higher. I've caught my final sturgeon for Sturgeon Master there, and I've caught my 50-pound salmon there.
What can I do for you? Will you lend me your ear?
Now we go back and defeat more
Megavonen.
Dunlendingers.
Oh, that's quite a nice earring.
Yeah. So I had more white cheddar Cheez-It Grooves for tonight's snack, and I've got some hot sauce flavored chicharrones. And I brought a Domino's pizza home for dinner, and I had like 4 slices, so I don't even want a snack. If you're wondering why Ed's not eating, it's because Ed is full. Congratulations.
Thank you, good sir.
Oh, and they want us to go to ECAD Maribel. A little early for that yet. We got quite a few other quests to do.
Yeah, there's another quest up to the northeast, around the ridgeline. I think it's taking us up towards school and so on.
I haven't been to the orc camps and the Redhorn Pass and stuff like that yet.
Yeah, we're quite a way off from there. I think the delaying aid, defeat half orcs and tar stars. I think that might be what takes us in that direction.
Oh, apparently we need to murder more Corbane. Apulu Felgar checking in. Hello, Apulu.
You seem to be missing a hard hit.
He'll catch up. Maybe he accidentally looked at the stream and fell asleep. That happens. It's going good, Apulu. I was telling everybody about the air show and finally made the proclamation. I talked to the treasurer today. We have hit or exceeded $10,000 in net revenue. By far shattering the old record. We had a huge day on Monday. And I wanted to thank everybody who came by and contributed to the fundraising effort, not having to pay for the raffle prizes out of club funds. Put us over the top. There's no other way around it. We'd have spent $300 or $400 in club funds and had to reimburse the club for it. We'd have been short. We'd have been at like $9,600, which would have been a fantastic year. But the Lotro community here on Twitch helped put us over the top.
That's great stuff. Glad we could contribute.
And I was only mildly sunburnt. I shaved this morning and I noticed I have a patch of dry, flaky skin right here. My right cheek.
Oh, you're still a dashingly handsome fellow, Edward.
I appreciate you saying so.
Mrs. M is a lucky woman.
I keep telling her that. She seems skeptical, though.
Oh yeah, I need you. Did I send you the ancient silver?
Yeah, you sure did. Thank you.
Here we go. It is rather hilarious to delete people with Heartseeker.
Like Tom Berenger out there. One shot, one kill.
I haven't seen those movies in a very long time.
Well, the first one was bad, and then they just got dumber.
Well, they stopped taking themselves seriously, yeah.
Still better than American Ninja, though.
Oh god, those were terrible. And we loved them. They were the best things ever when you were a dumb kid in the 80s. We all wanted to be Michael Dudikoff.
You said duty.
Well, I think we've killed everything that moves. Defeat Dunlendings in Port Caldus.
Do we have to come back once we get the siege weapons quest? No, they want us to come back. We have to break stuff and then summon the boss and murder him. Didn't the dwarf give us a quest? Tour. Rebane.
I don't think I have that one.
Into the south. Crawlers. Banners of the Pass. Redhorn Gate is northeast of Ecad Dunan. Remove half-work banners. Okay. That is straight north of here. Leg of Lizards, Fool Hope. Search for some sign of Thorlak.
A Fool's Hope, that's the one.
Alright, let's search the gate and we'll go collect banners. And we can murder stuff while we go. What did you say to make hard hit so Maddie's not talking to us tonight, Bacchus?
Not sure. I think it might have been the wanting to send him salacious pictures, and I said no. That may have hurt his feelings.
Could be.
Said we weren't ready to take our relationship to that level yet. I'm a 3-drink kind of guy.
Do we have... Oh, here we are. Red horn goat meat. I think this is our sign that he was up here. Fool's Hope. That was weird. I was doing it, and then you came up and clicked on it, and it went away. We need to murder Snow Beast yet? We'll murder one just to see what happens.
Not according to the tooltip, but...
Okay. I just feel better knowing he's dead. Let's go get banners.
Sounds good.
I think you should apologize to Hard Hit for rebuking his salacious advances.
Maybe later.
Okay.
Like I say, buys me a couple more drinks. We can start talking.
There you go.
But I'm not doing the thing with the egg whisk.
He sets up video to record the thing with the egg whisk. Hi, Ski. I needed that kind of initiative at the air show. I wish I could have videoed the whole thing. It's truly spectacular. I just hate to think a couple of years from now everybody will be like, wish we could still have an air show. I know, but Mrs. Mustafa murdered Ed in his sleep, so now we don't have it. I want to go down this side. That would be bad. Feels like we've killed 1,000 wargs and wolves. I can't believe I still need almost 100 of them for Slayer Advanced. Okay, we should start to find banners on the way down here. Everybody got that quest? Do we need to share it?
Banners of the Pass.
Yeah.
I do believe everybody should have it. Yeah, everybody's got it.
Okay. We get a necromancer to revive you. The show must go on. Stay focused on the banners, fellas. Where are you going?
There's a banner here.
Okay. Okay, who came up with the Menace Ithil cook crafting? Let's make one ingredient from this tier, and one from this, and one from this. Probably whoever came up with the Cook's Guild crafting.
Yeah. Cook is rather painful and annoying.
Yeah, that's tough sledding.
And you need about 3 storage alts just to hold all the cooking materials.
You were also not wrong. Sell some fish for money. You can raise using farming and cooking from 5 to 50 in a long night of crafting. That does sound like a good use of time. Banner up the hill, fellas. Don't miss out.
And that's my 12. Excuse me.
Nice. $11 and 12. And I think we have to go back and kill some half-orcs now, or Dunlendingers.
Yeah, Men of the South, but it's a fair ways off to the south. I think it might be that camp that we were in briefly.
Yeah, it is. There's a bunch of quests that are in a wide orbit around Ekad Dunon. Unfortunately, it means we end up traveling quite a ways, but that's okay. Ooh,
Yeah, I remember Region being a zone that keeps you busy for quite a while.
Well, and then Enidwaith and Dunland are the same way after as well.
Yeah.
A lot of
years
questing
since
out
I've-
here.
It's been a very long time since I quested through here.
It's like there's a hole in my Coke Zero cans. I don't understand. Well, we were way south of the Redhorn Pass.
Mr. Dwarf is going to send us back up here to look for his buddy some more. I think that's about 3-4 backwards, forwards.
Yeah.
And you get progressively further and further up the pass each time, so it becomes a little annoying.
Annoying or epic?
Bit of both. Column A, column B,
mostly
as
annoying.
usual.
Ooh, oof.
I'm thinking it might be an idea to go for a breakfast run on the bike this morning.
Sounds like an excellent idea.
Sounds like a fattening idea, but it does sound like a tasty idea.
It'll just be nice to get the bike out.
Always nice to get on the motorbike.
Get on your bad motor scooter and ride.
I have a sexy, sexy bike. She's beautiful.
Okay, we can turn in a few and then continue, I guess.
What do you need? Mind my words, traveler.
There we go. There's your follow-on to summon the Orc Chieftain. That is a deed, I believe. We gotta kill the 5 chieftains or something.
Yep, that sounds familiar.
What can I do for you? Stay a moment.
Eat the Spy Master.
That's back up the hill. We killed him while we were up there.
From our kingdom. We have seen naught
Find
of Durin's
Thorlak.
bane. Be wary if you journey into Moria.
May Govanen, might you spare a moment of your time?
Alright, I desperately need to keep the caffeine flowing or I'm just gonna face plant into my keyboard. Give me about 90 seconds. I'll be right back.
Roger that.
Airstream hype. This is going to be tricky. So I grabbed 2 more cans of Coke Zero. I don't know if this will show up on camera very well. And both of them are pretty severely dented. If that shows up.
Yeah.
So it'll taste fine, but it can be hard to open the cans and drink from them. We'll see what we get here.
As long as it doesn't explode all over your desk.
Well, I dumped that whole glass of water last week working on air show music, so even it couldn't be as bad as that. Now it's just hard to drink from the can because the can is so deformed. I went to breathe in and sucked in a bunch of carbon dioxide from the drink. Okay, that's passable. I wasn't sure if I was going to end up just dumping it all down the front of me. Let's go find those rascally Dunlendings and give them what for. Are everybody ready to move? I guess I should ask.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Uh-oh, I'm standing in a pool of water. Whatever shall I do?
I caught a goldfish.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Key says the Zero is trying to escape. I got a minnow.
I think we're getting like finger snacks, if we're lucky, out of this pool. Which is not surprising.
Well, again, our fishing skill should be 150 or higher here.
And it's also a very small, very shallow pool of water. So
Doesn't matter. I think Hard Hit was the one bragging about catching 250-pound salmon out of the Swan Fountain in Dol Amroth.
that was somebody's pet goldfish.
Exactly. Apparently
Shame,
those
they were
salmon ate a
heartbroken.
lot of swan.
See, that's why
simply
he's
lack
not
the fishing
welcome.
skill for this region.
That's probably why Hardhead's not welcome back in Dol Amroth. It was the princess's, pet fish.
Could be.
The gods have a club on site policy.
That's just a good rule whenever Hard Hit's involved.
Yeah. Oh, I got a fishing point.
There you go. That's the other problem with fishing in an area that's over level for your skill. You don't tend to get fishing points as fast. You still need to be fishing in Garterland. We kind of skipped Angmar. And we still need to finish Sarner.
That we do. Well, I can get us back there easily enough if you'd like to go.
Let's finish what we're working on. I'm enjoying the questing here. So I did finally get another point of fishing at least. Nice shooting.
Thank you.
Was that Heartseeker?
Nope, that was a normal, what you call it? Barbed arrow.
Stay away from my oar. Oh, you suck.
You slut.
Suck out
If
loud.
You can have the next one.
I think we were friends once.
Oh, we can still be friends. Maybe.
Says the guy who's stealing ore.
Exactly.
It's not stealing if you get there first. It's winning.
What's left to do in Sarner?
We've
One-
got the links.
Elite.
Yeah. We've got one boss to hunt and kill. He should be right in the front area if he's there. What is your current fishing skill? 93. There's some odd angles on these can tops. It looks like Salvador Dali painted these. Just another reason why I don't like to buy cans. I think it's my fault though. I think I dropped the 12-pack carrying it in. Invented my own cans. They did not make it. Well, my loot bags are red. Let's see. Nope. Oh, but I might have some room in the crafting carry-all. Such luck. There's got to be something in there. What's in there? Oh, I turned gather off. That's the problem. That'll make a difference.
Tomorrow I'll probably go through all my carry-alls and start doing all my start crafting some of all the stuff I've gathered. I haven't had a chance, felt like emptying them this week yet.
All right, well, you make sure you watch those news clips so you know what you missed on Monday, too.
I will.
Feel bad for you.
Poor showing. Very poor showing.
Yeah, you'll have this chance next year.
Hmm.
I'll admit, though, unfortunately, I don't drive.
Uber's a thing. Support your local economy.
Or get a friend, neighbor, or coworker to drive. Tell them you got free tickets to this cool air show.
'Cause it's gone for you down here.
That's fine. You just go ahead and steal it all.
About half of it.
All right.
I'll leave some for you. Oh, there's some more over here if you want.
Let's go. Let's head back. It was more important for me to give you crap than to actually collect the scarn. But I think
Love
you
you,
already
kid.
know that.
Hmm.
Had Antler come out to the air show, I probably wouldn't have even gotten a chance to see him or say hi. But now I'm going to abuse him for months about it. It will bring me great joy. Like Nick not really wanting or needing a shirt.
Nothing wrong with the classics, as they say.
May gewonnen. Stay a moment.
Why do you seek me?
I don't know if that's a new quest or I missed it last time, but
You had to turn in something else before it became available. You must have missed it last time.
Oh. Excuse me. Well, we look to be all on the same one.
I would expect so. Oh yeah, Ed's balancing his inventory. Let's watch paint dry. Hooray. Sorry, you guys, bear with me. I got a lot to clean up here.
Gotta make room for the new task items.
Absolutely.
Although, irritatingly enough, the task items in this area do not grant rep.
It's a bit of a problem.
You know, I was thinking, Ed, if possible, next week, if you guys hit 150, I mean, not 150, level 50, we could do a raid. I can hop on my high-level War Master, and we could do a raid.
Okay.
We might be a bit short. Very many of us.
Alright, what do we want to do next?
Well, we could always go back to the Dunlendings and kill their boss.
Okay, there's pretty close.
I think it's the only quest we've got down that way, so we may as well
Knock it out.
bang it out, yeah.
PM Ferb says, what plugin to use for that big bag? Not a plugin, that is built into the game client. Let me show that real quick while we're here. There's an icon here that lets you put it into edit mode. Looks like a little gear, and when you click that, all of your available bags show up and you're able to move your space around and edit it. So if you want to have 4 medium-sized bags or 2 big bags and 2 small bags, you can set your space up however you want. And then if you close the edit mode, only the bags that have bag space allocated to them will show up. And you can set your bags up however you want. I tend to like one big bag. Otherwise, I can't remember what the hell bag I put anything in. That's just how I roll. Your mileage may vary. But not a plugin. Anybody can do this with Lotro Client. Awesome, super useful, thanks. Been at least 10 years since I played. Yeah, that was something they added a while back, and it's quite handy.
Oh, well, welcome back. Hope you're enjoying it.
Yeah, there's tons and tons of great new content, and a lot of things to enjoy. The Battle of Pelennor Field is pretty spectacular. They did a really nice job with the artwork in Mordor. A lot of new highlights. I don't understand why Hard Hit badmouths the game so much. I think it's terrific.
Well, it's just not pleasing some people.
I think Ethan's mama begged to differ. He's as close to a jar of Nutella as any human being can get. Riff off the old joke, you can't please everyone all the time, you're not a jar of Nutella. We'd like to send you to hell? He didn't make it.
Oh, he got boom headshotted.
One bag to rule them all. Corbin kid wants a zip bag so he can store twice as much stuff.
Well, I am gonna head off. I have to be to work tomorrow morning, so...
Alright.
You can go to work, but you can't edit the air shot. That's just weak.
Excellent point, Bacchus. I feel like your logic is flawless. Hopefully you'll have restless, fitful sleep with dreams of regret. But other than that, have a good night, Antler, and we'll talk to you soon, buddy.
I'll watch you tomorrow for the big show.
Yeah, me and my Apex Legends stream. That should be a big hit. Yankish Pug did not make it.
Well, the Spymaster's just up the hill, so you might as well go kill him.
Okay.
Then we got Snowgrims and Snowbees up the hill here that we need to kill.
Yeah. Yeah, I can understand not making the trek if you live in South Africa or California. But if you live in Elkhorn, Nebraska, getting to Standing Bear Lake is like driving east for 10 minutes.
Oh, hopefully we
Literally.
can guilt him into attending next year.
Well, like I said, I invited a bunch of the guys from work out, and only one of them showed up. They've been making a point all week long about talking about how awesome it was. Singer says, send a scouting party into Sarnar. My lord, I do see Northpaw spawned in, running around to the back of the main area. Can't guarantee it'll stay there, since at one point I saw someone else running around.
I think we got North Pole. Which one do we need?
No, that's the one we need.
Oh, is it?
Northpaw,
Okay.
yeah. Here's our spy master.
Other side of the that pathway down the hill.
Okay.
Ouch.
Yeah, you don't want to go that way. Did you survive?
Oh yeah. Just sounds painful. And there he is. Got eyes on. Everybody's close.
Alright, let's work our way back up and around, and we'll go get some frost grims and snow beasts.
Sounds good. Excuse me.
You are excused.
Thank you. Got a bit of a froggy throat for some reason.
That hard hit trying to get his voice working.
Not sure. He dropped down into Donnie's den and then came back up. I can see Tron. There's activity on your mic, hard hit, but we're not hearing anything.
Very strange. Quick look at Discord. He's got full rights. He's not muted.
Oh. Oh. He's different from, I think, his side now.
Okay.
There we go. Try again.
Probably lost his voice spending too much time on the phone with Cannibal. You are not wrong. Got to be tough talking to Cannablik on the phone because you have to use Google Translate to convert Kentucky into English.
I do enjoy Kanna's accent as well.
He's good people.
Mm-hmm.
It is notably different from that Texas speech impediment Alabama suffers from. Oh, and we've got Floyd and DeWitt up here too. As we'll pop by and say hello to those two fine gentlemen. Even though one of them's a horse.
What's that quote about dogs? About being fine people or something?
Dogs are people too?
I forget exactly what it was. Something along the lines of, I've known a lot of dogs and a lot of men, and more of the dogs have been decent people than the people have. So, something to that effect.
Well, that's also truth.
Very uncomplicated creatures. Does not take too much to win their affection, and they are very free with it and very loyal with it.
Alright, I've got Frost Grims in front of me.
These are quest mobs, as I
Okay.
recall. I think we... Oh, there we go. That was the end of a deed.
Yep. Ooh, a snow beast. Not passable from this side. It's not at this level.
Yeah, I don't think you can get through the Red Horn Pass. I think it's still closed in the game, even in the later levels.
No, there's a way to come across from the other side.
Really?
Yeah, I've done it. I think from, Oh, now I'd just be guessing. I don't remember for sure. But I've definitely come through to here from the other side.
They're by, Wells of Anduin, Wells of Langflood.
Yeah, someplace.
What was that? Kudzul Kala, the instance. They were the river maid. Up the hill behind that is... it connects, but I'm pretty sure it still isn't possible. I'll have to go and have a look. I've been talking about it for quite a while, but I still plan on doing it, is the whole unbroken ride from Thorin's Hall to Argonite one of these days.
Just to get your horse some exercise?
Yeah.
Behind the fortress
also...
on the lake. There you go, Forbin Kid. Gladden Fields on the west side.
Yeah, that's the one I'm thinking of. There's a daily mission that, or one of the Elder Slade missions that takes you up there. Where you've got to collapse the pass so that goblins can't come through.
Oh, thank goodness this can's a little more drinkable. Alright, I think we're pretty close on Grims, but short on Snow Beasts. How are you guys looking?
Well, I need 2 Grims. I've killed all the Snow Beasts I need.
Okay. We haven't killed all the snow beasts I need, so keep killing them. Oh, yeah, I guess we have gotten all my snow beasts. We'll murder some more.
Yeah, we gotta go back up the mountain for Grims.
Would be nice if they would count for the Forakel Slayer deed, too.
That would be very nice. You know, the same way you can forward your, excuse me, your mission rewards in epic battles, it would be nice if you could do that with deeds as well. So instead of doing each individual zone's kill orcs, you could forward like 10 levels worth of Slayer deeds and have to kill as many, but you know, at the end of it, it doesn't matter where you kill them, just kill them and you get your 500 lot drop points instead of having to do 10 individual zones worth.
I'm at 7 of 8.
Likewise. I think we just need to wait for 1 or 2 to respawn.
Yeah.
Boom, headshot.
It's Heart Seeker, not Head Seeker.
Well, I shot him through the head.
If you want to do that, you got to play Apex Legends. Only
Got
then
through
will
the
you know
heart.
true blind rage. Oh, here we go, Frost Grims. Oh, now we go up and find the dwarf.
I think that's where the other Frostgrims, the non-hostile ones, are.
Yeah. Paladrus Cruel. You have discovered a dwarfsicle.
Oh, I was wrong. Right direction, but not the same place.
He died admiring the view. Alright, you just want to port us there?
Yeah, let's, quick travel.
Circle the wagons. Come on, Rain Bear.
How can I be of service?
Sweet-eyed Melon. Sweet-eyed Melon, will you stay a moment?
Search for clues to Caradras's anger. I'm not sure I care. Guess we'll pick up the quest.
These halls will be great once more.
Apparently these halls will be great once more.
Why do you trouble me?
Why don't you tell us to burn the tents when you told us to go there and kill the chief? I mean, really?
Yeah, it's just annoying.
We were right there. We'd have quite happily done it.
We're not angry. Just
Maybe a little.
disappointed. And we're angry.
There we go. That better?
Yeah! Hey, there's hard hit.
I guess if you plug your mini plug in all the way, so it gets both contacts.
Does that help?
I guess that helps.
That's fantastic.
So, PEBCAC error. Is that what you're telling us?
And it only took you like 2 hours to figure it out. That's great.
Right? Yeah, I pulled out earlier and I plugged it in. I thought it was in. I was a hell of a time. I was looking at this, going through everything, but it wasn't working anywhere. I'm like, oh my god.
So many Ethan's mom's jokes right there.
We have to let him go.
Yep, we have to
Keeping
let
it
him go.
classy.
We're keeping it classy.
I said a lot. Not sure exactly what you're referring to, but okay. Anyway, getting back to what I was asking before when you guys were ignoring me. Do you guys happen to have one of those in your bag? That moldering ring lore. I have it. I don't see the quest, and I don't know why I have it, and I can't use it.
It's for a deed, and you probably have already found
deed.
it. Yeah.
Why the hell say quest then?
If you put it in your inventory and it doesn't do anything, you should be able to just destroy it.
Yeah, I'm getting ready. I was going to destroy it. I just wanted to make sure it wasn't something to turn in right here, because it's right here in the region.
Yeah, no, you're fine. Alright, I hate to poop the party, fellas, but I've got to be up early again tomorrow. The Money Kid says, what server is this? We are on Crick Hollow tonight. Corbin Kid says, I didn't know the rings were made in this region until you mentioned it last week or two. Yeah. Who knew? Kind of begs the question, why didn't they have to bring the back to Eregion to ring back to Eregion to destroy it instead of Mount Doom?
Yeah, because it's just forged in the fires of Mount Doom, I think. So maybe Sauron created the other rings here and then created the one ring back in Mordor once he'd figured out how the ring crafting worked. I'll have to look at the lore again.
Yeah, I found the ring lore of Eregion, and you guys have it done. The last one is in real Mirabelle. Or is that what you're picking up? I might have picked it up twice. I wonder if that's it.
Yeah, I think that's the case. I would suspect you've merely picked it up a second time. Anyway, I'm turning into a pumpkin. The good news is I expect that my workload and my thirst for overtime will be changing shortly. I can tell you some guys more about that when we're not on such a widely public channel. Not that there's anything bad happening, it just doesn't really need to be discussed here. Zinger says, I'm enjoying the show so far. I've watched the first 2 episodes, have the 3rd downloaded, and might watch it later tonight. Zinger is liking the Rings of Power.
Well, I'm glad you're enjoying the investment of your time.
Yeah. I play on Arkenstone and Brandywine and Crick Hollow and Gladden and Landrival and most of the English-speaking servers that are available for free-to-play. Evernight. Well, let me see who else is streaming. We'll go say hi. El Galadwin. Let's go raid El Galadwin. Sounds like a plan. Also, for your viewing pleasure, Bloodborne is also streaming Lotro. Doug Glendower is streaming Dungeons & Dragons online. And I'm sure there's probably more people who are streaming Lotro. El Galadwin is also a fellow Lotro stream team member. So we will raid her.
Zinger's had a good suggestion. We can see if the links is there.
Okay, let's do that off stream real quick.
Yeah.
I already started the raid and I'm nodding. If I fall asleep in my chair, I don't want to broadcast it. Have a great weekend, everybody. We'll see you soon, and I'll let you know next week if we got Sarner finished up. Take care, everybody. Have a good night.
Yes. Take care.
Bye, guys.
You're coming with us to Sarner, aren't you? Okay.
Yeah, I'll come right back. You still in Dunnan?
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. Be right there.